I cannot express this enough. Please just stop having children if you can't take care of them. Just please don't. Children are not meant to be accessories. You shouldn't have children if you experience trauma and you haven't got over it from your own childhood and you're thinking that a child is going to fix it. You should not be having children if you are financially stable. If you are not financially stable, don't have no kids. I'm only saying this because I posted a video a few weeks ago about coming together to help the community, to help our Black boys. And to all my parents out there, or people even contemplating being parents, if you don't have a support system, a village already around you, it's going to be extremely hard. People don't want to help. People don't want to pour into each other. People don't want to uplift the community. It's a sad, sad time that we are in when it comes to being a community. And I'm specifically talking about the Black community because that's the only community I care about. Please, y'all, stop having kids that you cannot take care of. It's going to get harder for our children as they continue to grow up, especially over these next 4 years. We're only 100 days in, and you already see the things that are happening. Please don't bring no children into this mess unless you are prepared and you can handle it. Other than that, let's be better and not bring children into this world that we can't take care of.
From one single mom to another, I'm going to be honest, ladies. Stop having all these kids. Stop having all these kids. Stop coming on this app and begging. Stop coming on this app with a sob story and go handle business, okay? Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody came to save me. There's no government assistance to help. You're going to have to figure it out for yourself, okay? The last thing y'all need to do is keep laying on your back and making all these babies. Stop doing that, okay? Some of y'all keep giving the man that's already not helping you more kids. If the man don't help with the first one, why you're giving him a second, third, and fourth one? And you know what? I know actually quite a few women like that. I have quite a few friends. Their baby daddies don't do nothing for them, and they keep giving him more kids. A baby is not going to keep a man. The more kids you have, honestly, today, under this administration, you're not going to get more government assistance, okay? They put new laws in place. You need to get up and start working. And how you going to work when you have all them kids? You're going to end up in a shelter or living in a hotel. And those places are not nice, okay? Y'all got to stop having all these kids. You don't need 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. I have one, and I had this one with my ex-husband. I was married, and something told me, yo, go tie your tubes. Just because you're married, that don't mean have a field of kids, okay? Whatever brain y'all have in your head, it needs to start working. Please, it's getting cold now. Don't end up like that single mom in Michigan that had to sleep in her car because nobody wanted to help her. Please, ladies, please stop having all these kids. Start working on yourself. If you're on government assistance, they do help you with school, okay? Please, I'm begging y'all, don't put yourself in a deeper hole. If you already have 2, don't have 3. You already have 3, don't make 4. Stop having all these kids. Stop coming on this app and begging. Stop thinking the more you have, the government is going to help you. It's done. It's done. Please. And this is just my warning to you ladies that don't have kids and is thinking about having them. Make sure you have a strong foundation. Make sure you're able to support yourself if the child's father leave. Okay? This is all I can tell you, ladies. Please.
Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Of course, this is Cleanfix and I hope you're doing super fine and great whenever you will be watching this episode from. Now, Michael Jackson once said that if you can't afford to feed a baby, then don't have a baby. In simple terms, if you can't afford to raise a kid or bring up a kid or raise a kid, then please don't have a kid. That's according to Michael Jackson. But according to our black queens and our black women, they have decided to take this statement to the next level. Black women are advising their fellow black women not to have kids at all. They are advising their black women not to be called baby mamas at all. They are saying they'd rather stay celibate than have kids in this era. Especially for a black women, they go through hardship and their environment in the United States does not give them room to have kids. America is not friendly for them to have kids. So bringing these kids when they are on their personal opinion, not financially stable or in good terms with the dads, or not that well off, then they are advising their fellow black women not to have kids at all. In this video, we will be looking at their own personal opinions, why they are choosing not to have black kids at all, why they are choosing not to why they are choosing to be celibate, and why they are advising the fellow black women not to have kids. And then at the end, I will be giving my commentaries and what I think about the same topic. In the meantime, if you are new here, remember to subscribe this channel and then tell me where you are watching from.
If no one's told you yet, don't get pregnant. Do not get pregnant, and do not have that baby if you do. Catch it early and put an end to it. Abortions have been going on since ancient times. This is not some new taboo thing. This is something that has been happening for forever. The spirit will understand that you don't have the time, place, or money and mental capacity to let its journey come through. The spirit is totally fine with going back. Men are plotting on your womb. Men plot on the womb of women because they want to keep them in their lives. That man literally said, "I won, you're my baby mama." Doesn't have anything to do with the children being beautiful, the joy of being a father. No, I won because you're my baby mama. What kind of shit is that? Stop having babies by ain't shit ass niggas, because what you're doing is birthing low wage workers for the government. That is why they want to take away abortion. They need fucking McDonald's workers. They need people to answer the phone at dentist's office. Having a baby by somebody that isn't going to partake in the journey with you of raising that individual, that is how women end up looking in the mirror and not fucking recognizing themselves. Everything that made them them is now fucking gone and diminished. Ashes, and dust. Almost to a point where she knows she's not gonna get that back, even when that kid is 18. Because even if you're a horrible mom and you don't give a what happens to them after, you still don't have your youth anymore. You don't have that young juice. The kid stripped you of all of your juice. Granted, this doesn't happen every single time, but more times than not, that happens to women. Stop birthing these babies at such a ridiculously young age. You know damn well you don't have no money, you don't have no car, you don't even have a place to stay. Do you have anything in your name besides a phone bill, if you even have your phone bill in your name? No. These are the things that older women need to be telling us, teaching us, and mentoring us on, but they already made that mistake where they could really give two fucks if you ruin your beautiful, sexy, 20, 30-some-year-old body. They lost theirs, so bitch, you should lose yours too. You shouldn't have it as long because I didn't have mine for a long time. These are the things that they should be telling us, okay? Learn by watching. Learn by watching. I know experiences teach you, but if you just take a second to reflect on other people's lives and the decisions that led up to those points, you'll learn something yourself.
Quick shout out to women. I think it's really funny that birth rates are down this year, especially after they tried to restrict our rights to our bodies. And now women are like, okay, cool. Well, I just won't have sex. And we're all okay with that. Literally, I would say me and my group of single friends are all celibate. Like, I am nearly at a year celibate, and so is my best friend. Like, we just said men are not worth it. The thought of even having a child in this country disgusts me. I wouldn't even bother risking it, especially not for a loser man. So yeah, we just are like celibate. And I love that for us. I love that woman just decided we're putting ourselves first, whether you want us to or not, we're putting ourselves first. And you guys can kiss our ass. Actually, you can't force me to bring a child in this world, knowing what you guys do to children and the way that you guys treat children, Americans, literally anybody, especially as a black woman. Like, you think I'm bringing a black child into this world? Be so fucking serious. Not into this one. Maybe if we have some type of alternate universe where Trump and all his friends die, maybe. But right now, it's not happening, honey. And if I do decide that I want to start having sex again, it will be protected. And if they try and take the protection away from me, good thing I am educated enough to follow my own cycle and figure out when I could get pregnant. And I hope that other women would do the same if it came down to that. Hope rates are down next year.
As a Black woman myself, I think we should stop having kids. I think we need to just break a lot of generational trauma and curses. Too many Black homeless women with children are posting all over this app, begging and asking for help and crying and telling us that the food stamps was cut off. Example.
9 to 5s are modern day slavery, and I do not plan to return. Now, a lot of people will probably look at my situation and say, well, you don't really got room to not work a 9 to 5. Like, you're living in a shelter, like, you're a single mom, you have to work. But the reality is, I don't have to do anything.
Why? Pee-pee spot.
Because in reality, food is free. In reality, water is free. In reality, a good time is free.
Go pee, bro.
In reality, safety is free.
I think y'all need to stop having kids. Y'all not doing things right. And I can only talk for Black women because I'm a Black woman. I have no kids. I have a dog. It's a struggle with a dog. Imagine with a kid. Black women are not realizing how much kids set you back. Kids stop the bag. Kids stop your money. And all y'all can say is, but when you get older, you're going to be alone. When you have money, you're never alone. You're going to be able to travel, live your life. And I'm not telling y'all to not have any kids. I just think that y'all need to have kids when y'all at least have $40,000 in your savings account. If you don't have $40,000 in your savings account, I don't think you should have kids. If you don't have somebody there that's going to actually financially be there for you, I don't think you should have kids. If your husband is not rich or wealthy or very successful, I don't think you should have kids with him. Like, I feel like a lot of y'all have kids and y'all know y'all not going to have no support system and y'all know he's not going to stay. So you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, kids are literally a setback. Men give y'all babies because they see y'all going places and they don't want you to go anywhere. They're holding you back. Kids don't hold men back. Men take jobs everywhere. Men could work and do anything they want to do. They probably see the child on the weekends, probably. It's not for women. Women are always going to struggle with a child by themselves. Even if you're married, there's still married people struggling by themselves. When women come on here and say things like, oh, a 9 to 5 is modern day slavery, I would never do 9 to 5, I'd rather live in a shelter, blah, 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 blah. Your child is listening. I don't think that's going to get them motivation to become successful to get you out that shelter one day, huh? Your child is going to listen to that and say, oh, this is a normal thing. Let me do the same thing mommy did. Y'all not even making y'all kids feel motivated to want to be something big because you're not nothing big. Y'all think that your purpose is being a mom. A mom is not a purpose, and nothing is free in this world, baby. Nothing is free. Even when you get money from men, that's not even free. Why? Because they're going to harass you and they're going to siphon your energy. Nothing is fucking free. And for you to say there's free food, life should be free, everything is free, I don't want to work, it's as if she doesn't know what's going on in the news. Like, look what your president is doing. And you're still saying that you don't want to work and you don't want to do this and you don't want to.
It's okay, baby. You don't gotta do nothing, but they're gonna force you out of that situation that you are in. A lot of y'all are gonna be forced out by October. October, this October, they're forcing all of y'all out of those Section 8 apartments. This week they took around 1 million people food stamps. You're right. Y'all don't have to do nothing in life. You're right. But they're gonna force it out of y'all. Or y'all gonna end up in the streets with y'all children. What y'all think?
The world doesn't want black women to stop having children. Really, the world just wants for black women to find something better to do with our time. I mean, I could have sworn we picked up on the feminist movement back in the 60s and we were like, oh, we can do more than have babies. According to black women, no, the fuck we cannot. And y'all know I always come ready. So before y'all come in my comments talking about what other races do, I decided to bring some statistics for you. Sadly enough, 64% of households with children in the black community are ran by single parents. Of that 64% of single parents in the black community, approximately 51% are single black mothers. Out of that 51% of single black mothers, approximately 31 to 45% are living beneath the poverty line. Reports show that 67% of youth involved in underground economy, which is street life, gang life, criminal life, did so out of necessity, such as food or clothing needs. An academic analysis indicates that for every 1% rise in child poverty rates, incarceration rates increase by roughly 8% in a community. Babies born into poverty have about a 60% higher risk of dying compared to those above the poverty line. Women are more likely to become single mothers than other races. And I have quite a few theories for that, but let us continue. Before we get super excited and start blaming all of this on black men, I just wanted to add, according to the CDC census and PEW research analysis, it says that by the age of 44, about 85% of black women would have had at least one child. By the age of 44, about 67% of black men have at least one child. So while 85% of black women have children, only 67% of black men have children. That tells you right there that a lot of black women are having children by the same exact men. And media severely pushes the entire baby mama, baby daddy culture lifestyle. I hate when we're discussing this topic and black women want to act super oblivious, like they don't know what we're talking about. That song in particular has 17 million views. Honestly, that's just one song out of many. But while I continue this video, I want you guys to read comments that I often find on social media like Facebook and Twitter from baby mamas. I said there's something better for us to do other than become mothers. Statistics already tell us what it is. Most single mothers are literally having children under the poverty line. So that kills the entire conversation and argument. Everybody wasn't broke before they had kids. Well, yeah, if that doesn't apply to you, don't bring it up because you know you were broke before you had a child, and it's not a child's responsibility to have to grow up with you and get it out the mud with you. And for whatever reason, black people, the black community, black women, we tend to put this type of burden on black children when every black child is deserving of a two-parent household, wealth, whatever toys they want, whatever snacks that they want. But when this topic and this conversation comes up, black women tend to forget that we are the keepers of pregnancy. Like, we make the decision to get pregnant. You don't have to get pregnant by anybody. You don't have to get pregnant at all. However, we are still making children. And the fact that 67% of black men have kids, 85% of black women have kids, who are you guys having kids by? Ain't shit niggas, because all black women do is complain about their baby daddies all day. So now we have to ask ourselves, like, why do you keep fucking these ain't shit niggas and making babies with them? Like, you're not being forced to do this. No one is forcing black women to make babies knowing they don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. Oh, I forgot, because black people are so hip to getting benefits, it's kind of what we plan to do.
So, this is what I've seen. When someone gets pregnant, when a woman gets pregnant, there is always joy. Friends will come, congratulation messages, all those things. People will start having baby fevers due to this woman who is getting pregnant. They will celebrate until that woman gives birth. And to be specific, if that woman is a single mother, then things will end there. If the baby daddy is nowhere to be seen, then things will start being so tough to these black women. People sometimes like aesthetics. They like aesthetics. I've seen this within the black women community. They love aesthetics like baby showers, gender reveals, but after childbirth, they don't seem to enjoy parenthood the way they were enjoying these aesthetics like gender reveal and baby showers. Now, this is putting some black women in a very compromising situation because, number one, black women are the ones that are experiencing this monster called baby mamas. Majority of the baby mamas, they are black women. Some of the black men are not responsible enough to take care of their own children. And you should also know that the economy in the States, it's very difficult for some black women to have kids. So their opinion really matters. If they decide to have kids or not, that's according to them. But this does not mean that you as a black woman should not have kids. If you think that it is prudent for you to have kids, remember what they've said. Be stable enough, ensure you have some dollars on your savings and a good environment that you think personally will be fair enough to raise a kid. But if you don't have a capital, if you don't have savings, you're gonna suffer. If you don't have proper relationship or a good relationship with your baby daddy, of course, at the end of the day, then you will end up being a single mother or a baby mama, because according to the statistics stated is that 64% of within the black community, 64% of the kids raised, they are raised with single parents. But within that 64%, remember, 51% of that population, the kids there are raised by single mothers, or rather baby mamas. So you find out that these black families that are being raised by single parent, the kids will live knowing hardship. They will start suffering. They'll grow in an environment that is not super friendly to them. That is why we end up with many criminals who are black in jails. We end up with we end up with a very high crime rate within the black community, because these kids are trying to do everything to sustain the families of the parents, of which by this time they are old. This is why we end up seeing violence within the black communities. This is why we also end up seeing beggars, black people, homeless black people in the streets. So all these things, they are making these black women to know or think that it is prudent for us not to have kids, stay celibate, unless or until some favorable condition will fall upon us, so that we can decide having kids. But according to them, they're saying no more black children, but it is their own opinion. You do tell me what you think about this, because everyone has their own opinion. According to them, those are their own opinion, and you can look onto them and find it very valid, helpful, or inciting. But don't take insight. They can advise you, but you are the ones to make the decisions. They can literally, because there are other black women who are enjoying having kids. They are embracing having families. They are seeing the fruits of their labor. They are seeing the fruits of having black children. But to them, these women, they are saying kids is equals to money, investment, time, labor, and hardship. You have to go through all those kids. And nowadays in the States, it is very hard for you to raise a kid, especially in this economy and this regime. So those are just their opinion. You do tell me what you think in the comment section. Let's have a discussion, and I hope to see you in the next video after subscribing.